Welcome to Sunday School for our senior high students for Sunday, November 12th, 2023. I do not own the rights to this music. Today's Bible basis is coming out of Exodus chapter 12, verses 1 through 14. The Bible Truth, Preparation for Deliverance. The title of today's story, Beginning of Passover. Maria and her boyfriend, Jaden, strolled out of history class. As Maria grabbed a quick drink at the fountain, she noticed that Jaden seemed distracted. "What's the matter?" she asked as they walked to their lockers. "I'm just thinking about class and the paper we have to write," Jaden said. "I don't know what to write about. History is so boring. Why do we have to keep learning about this stuff? Why keep dwelling on the past?" "Well, it's important," Maria said, as she unlocked her locker and shoved her books inside. "History is what has shaped our existence today." "Yeah, that's great," Jaden said, "but shouldn't we be looking ahead, planning for the future?" "The future seems way more exciting." Maria laughed. "I do agree about the future, but there is so much to learn from history. We can learn from the successes and failures of those who came before us. It equips us for the future." Jaden leaned against the lockers, looking puzzled. "That's a good point, I guess. But why does it have to take up so much of my time in the present?" Maria grinned and gently slugged Jaden in the arm. "It's important. That's why we have certain traditions and celebrate certain holidays, to remember and reflect." Maria said, "I think it's kind of cool." Our lesson scripture, Exodus chapter 12, verses 1 through 14. "And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. Speak ye unto all the congregation of Israel, saying, In the 10th day of this month they shall take to them every man a lamb, according to the house of their fathers, a lamb for a house. And if the household be too little for the lamb, let him and his neighbors next unto his house take it according to the number of the souls. Every man according to his eating shall make your count for the lamb. Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male of the first year. Ye shall take it out from the sheep or from the goats, and ye shall keep it up until the 14th day of the same month. And the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening. And they shall take of the blood and strike it on the two side posts and on the upper door posts of the houses, wherein they shall eat it. And they shall eat the flesh in that night, roast with fire and unleavened bread, and with bitter herbs they shall eat it. Eat not of it raw, nor sodden at all with water, but roast with fire, his head with his legs, and with the purtenance thereof. And ye shall let nothing of it remain until the morning. And that which remaineth of it until the morning ye shall burn with fire. And thus shall ye eat it, with your loins girded, your shoes on your feet, and your staff in your hand. And ye shall eat it in haste. It is the Lord's Passover. For I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast. And against all the gods of Egypt I will execute judgment. I am the Lord. And the blood shall be to you for a token upon the houses where ye are. And when I see the blood, I will pass over you, and the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you, when I smite the land of Egypt. And this day shall be unto you for a memorial, and ye shall keep it a feast to the Lord throughout your generations. Ye shall keep it a feast by an ordinance forever." The Bible learning. God instructed Moses and Aaron to commemorate Passover, the day God passed over the Israelites' houses that had lamb's blood on their doors. Because of the blood, God spared them and only killed the eldest son of each Egyptian household. God wanted the Israelites to always remember how He freed them from slavery, and it's also a reminder to treat the oppressed with kindness. God knew how fickle and forgetful the Israelites could be. That's why he wanted the Israelites to always celebrate this major event. By remembering it, they would be able to learn and not lose focus in their lives. People who are living under oppression hunger for freedom. What is the meaning of freedom? Why should it be commemorated? Jaden struggled with learning about why history was so important. Do you think some Israelites ever wondered why they had to celebrate Passover? There's a lot to learn from history, and in order to avoid making the mistakes of those who came before us, we must continue to study and learn from history. Students' responses. The questions from today's story. Number 1. What was bothering Jaden? Number 2. Why didn't he like history? Number 3. How did Maria explain the importance of history? Number 4. When it comes to history, are you more like Maria or Jaden? Why? The questions from our lesson text. Number 1. What did God instruct Moses and Aaron to do? Number 2. What was the purpose of these instructions? Number 3. Why should this event be commemorated? Do you know your family history? What's your history? Who were your ancestors? Talk with your family about your family history. Learn about some of your family traditions and what life was like for your parents, grandparents, and so on. The memory verse for today's lesson. And this day shall be unto you for a memorial, and ye shall keep it a feast to the Lord throughout your generations. Ye shall keep it a feast by an ordinance forever. And that's Exodus chapter 12, verse 14. The end. God bless you, and thank you for joining me today.